as His Excellency, the Prime Minister and Minister of Defense, Benjamin Netanyahu, enters the ceremonial area.
משמר יעבור לדום, משמר דום. משמר יחטיף את נשקו, החטף, שק. משמר ידגל את נשקו, דגל, שק. משמר יחטיף את נשקו, החטף, שק. משמר יציג את נשקו, צג, שק. משמר יעבור לנוח, מות נוח.
גבירותיי ורבותיי, ראש ממשלת אתיופיה, דוקטור אבי אחמד עלי, נכנס ברגעים אלה למתחם הטקס. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed Ali, has just entered the ceremony area.
משמר יעבור לדום, משמר דום. משמר יחטיף את נשקו, חטף, שק. משמר ידגל את נשקו, דגל, שק.
Please rise for the national anthems.
משמר יחטיף את נשקו, חטף, שק. אדוני ראש הממשלה, משמר כבוד של חיילי צבא ההגנה לישראל ערוך ונכון לסקירתך. אדוני. משמרי יציג את נשקו. סג, שק! משמר יעבור לנוח, מות, נוח.
קהל נכבד, אורחים יקרים, ברוכים הבאים למשרד ראש הממשלה בירושלים. ביום חגיגי זה ראש הממשלה ושר הביטחון של מדינת ישראל בנימין נתניהו מקבל בברכה את ראש הממשלה של הרפובליקה הדמוקרטית הפדרלית של אתיופיה, דוקטור אביי אחמד עלי. הביקור הזה הוא עוד נדבך חשוב המסמל את היחסים החמים בין שתי המדינות, בין שני העמים. Dear guests, welcome to the Prime Minister's office in Jerusalem. On this special morning, the Prime Minister and Minister of Defense of the State of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, welcomes the Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed Ali, on his first visit as Prime Minister to the State of Israel. This visit is another important tier that symbolizes the warm relationship between the two countries, the two nations. גבירותיי ורבותיי, דבר ראש הממשלה ושר הביטחון בנימין נתניהו. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister and Minister of Defense, Benjamin Netanyahu, will deliver his address.
Mr. Prime Minister, my good friend Abiy, I'm very happy to welcome you and your distinguished delegation to Jerusalem, our eternal capital. I'll always remember the historic visit I made to Ethiopia and your visit here and a few other visits in between. These are the first visits by the leaders of the people of Israel and the people of Ethiopia for 3,000 years, since the Queen of Sheba visited King Solomon. And I'm happy to say that we're making up the difference rapidly. It is an extraordinary pleasure to see you here. We've had many conversations over the phone, and it's about time we met to discuss so many things that bind our two countries. I'd like to take this opportunity first to wish you a happy birthday and to wish your country a happy new year. Melkam Adis Amet. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Thank you. I thank you and your government for your just great humanitarian efforts to locate the missing Israeli tourist Aya Naamneh and returning her body home, and equally for the efforts to identify one of the two Israelis killed in the Air Ethiopia crash, Shimon Re'em, and returning his body to Israel. I know you personally made extraordinary efforts in that regard, and we are still working on a second Israeli in that tragic airplane crash. But you immediately responded to my requests as a sign of both humanity and friendship. Now, during the year and a half that you took office, you've become one of the most important and influential leaders in Africa. Your courage in promoting the standing of Ethiopia, both internationally and regionally, is exemplary. And I commend you on your achievements. You're making every effort to change the economy inside Ethiopia. I commend you for that because, frankly, Mr. Prime Minister, I did the same here. And it has results. People are looking at Ethiopia in a new way. Our ancient peoples have historic ties, but it's a special bond because it is also strengthened by a human bridge of 150,000 Israelis of Ethiopian descent who bring the culture of Ethiopia, the pride of Ethiopia to Israel, just as they maintain the culture of the Jewish people and the pride of the Jewish people in Ethiopia. I believe that our bond is also strengthened by the diversity of our societies and our shared values, our respect for freedom of religion, the fact that we uphold democratic values, the fact that we uphold democratic values in the midst of challenges, in the midst of attacks, in the midst of efforts to topple our way of life. This is something that is particularly commendable. Our ancient bond is taking on now modern forms and on many, many, many levels. And we'll be discussing in our meetings how to increase this cooperation. Our trade is small. It's only 300 million. It can grow 10 times that.
True.
And we are going to discuss ways of increasing both trade but also investments. We're going to discuss how we can cooperate in a variety of fields, but primarily in security, in technology, in agriculture, and in water management. We are ready to offer our experience, to share it with you, but we want to do it as partners. We want to have as many Israelis go to Ethiopia and invest in your dream and your vision because we believe it can be realized. We also know that the first prerequisite of any government, of any society, is security. We are both being challenged. We're being challenged by radical Islamic terrorists. They not only challenge us, they challenge the world. And we believe that we can offer some experience, some shared experience that we have garnered because of our unfortunate need to defend ourselves. We've developed expertise that can help a sister democracy that is faced with similar challenges. Equally, we created here in Israel, Mr. Prime Minister, we created a special capacity in cybersecurity. And I know later on today you'll be going to Beersheba to see our center. I think it's perhaps the leading center of its kind in the world. And again, I think this is a field ripe for cooperation between Ethiopia and Israel. I spoke about your economic reforms. I really believe that the only way to take our people up is to open up our economies, to open up our societies, and let the natural enterprise embedded in both our peoples to burst forward. We saw the change in Israel the minute we did that, and I see already the receptivity of markets and investors to invest in Ethiopia because of what you've been doing and what you are doing. And again, I will encourage Israeli investors to do that. And we should talk, if there's anything that we together can do to remove barriers to this activity, I think that's crucial. The other thing is that we have Mashav. Mashav has been our arm of development where we've had many Ethiopians over the years, and I look forward to finding ways to increase our cooperation in that field too, to have experts who are trained here that go back to Ethiopia. It is just these are some of the possibilities of our mutual friendship that I think can grow and blossom. It is therefore uniquely, I'm uniquely privileged to see you here in Jerusalem. You know that it's our ancient capital. It's been our capital since the time of King David 3,000 years ago. And it is the city of the past, but also the city of the future. 2 days ago, I went to the opening of a campus on mobile, or rather autonomous vehicles, the most advanced of its kind in the world. Jerusalem is both a city of a glorious past, but a city also of a glorious future. It is one of the fastest developing cities in the world in high tech. And I would like to have this blend of a proud past and a powerful future, which you as a former minister of science and technology understand better than anyone. I think we have tremendous things that we can do separately, but I think that we can do it better together. And in that spirit, I welcome you once again to Jerusalem.
משמר יעבור לדום, משמר דום, משמר יעבור לנוח, מות נוח.
ועכשיו קהל נכבד, יש לנו את הכבוד לשמוע את דברי אורחנו המכובד, ראש ממשלת הרפובליקה הדמוקרטית הפדרלית של אתיופיה, דוקטור אביי אחמד עלי. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed Ali.
Mr. Prime Minister, the most beloved and respected older brother, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Shalom Lechulam. Please allow me to express my sincere appreciation and gratitude for the warm and friendly welcome. I convey the heartfelt greetings of Ethiopians to the beloved people of Israel, and a special greetings to the Beta Israel community. Mr. Prime Minister, it is very special to be in the blessed land with a long history symbolizing resilience, a home to three Abrahamic religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Ethiopia shares common roots of history, language, and culture with Israel. The relation between our two countries go back to ancient times, and thus our forefathers and foremothers have always had an interest to build this special relationship. Ethiopian church and monasteries in Israel are vivid reminders of our ties. Among the glorious stories that have been recounted of centuries, most Ethiopians know by the heart the story of the King Sheba and King Solomon. This shared history will continue to serve as the basis for strengthening our mutual bonds. In our modern history, we all remember the profound cooperation between our countries in various fields during the days of Emperor Haile Selassie. Currently, Ethiopian Jewish Society are serving as a bridge between us. Mr. Prime Minister, Achim Ankanu, Ethiopians recall the official visit you paid to Ethiopia in 2016 as the first Israeli Prime Minister to have ever visited. We also remember the important message you shared when you addressed our Parliament on deepening ties with Ethiopia. The business delegation you brought along has served to strengthen links. This year in particular, we have stood with each other during challenging times. My country mourns together with you for the 3 Israelis that lost their lives due to circumstances beyond our control. We pay great respect to Mr. Avraham Matzilah and Mr. Shimon Re'em, who passed in the devastating airplane accident earlier this year. Moreover, the death of a young volunteer, Ayan Amna, is deeply saddening. My profound condolences to their families as well as to the people and government of Israel. I would also like to comfort the family of Mr. Matzilah that we will continue to work together to find and return his remains to Israel. I would also like to take this opportunity to pay respect to the family of Salomon Taka, an Ethio-Israel who lost his life in a tragic event here in Israel. In times of such grave losses and challenges, we mourn together as two families. Yet by standing with each other, our pain will also begin to ease. Let me then take this opportunity to express my gratitude for demonstrating your solidarity with Ethiopia when you sent the best of your team to support us in containing the Summit Mountains forest fire earlier this year. This act of collaboration and support is shown in many activities and willingness to share learnings and experiences through medical delegation, agriculture training farms, and more. The ancient ties and bonds are always there. Mr. Prime Minister, I am here to express my readiness to reinvigorate our relations. We need to build on the common interests which are still growing over time. I strongly believe that the overall relation between Ethiopia and Israel, guided by a strategic partnership, should focus on key areas such as modern agriculture and irrigation, ICT, which includes 4.0 industrial revolution, health sector, and tourism. In Ethiopia, we have given due emphasis to widening the business space for the private sector to engage more. In this context, we look forward to Israeli investors participating in key industries mentioned, as well as in the sector of telecom, aviation, logistics, and energy, which we have opened up for partial privatization. We also look forward to the Israeli government to initiate capacity building efforts in health and ICT sectors, as well as to support modernize our agriculture. On final note, I would like to share that Ethiopian monasteries that exist in Jerusalem are very special representatives of our long-standing connections. These are symbols to Ethiopians and all African people in Israel and beyond. Hence, we need to create a technical cooperation platform that will lay the foundation to maintain their status as our shared heritage sites. In closing, I would like to emphasize that the cooperation between Ethiopia and Israel is not limited to the bilateral arena. It also extends to regional and international issues. In this regard, let me assure you that Ethiopia will always work for a dynamic and effective partnership in promoting regional and global peace and security. Toba Rabah.
Thank you, Avi.
Thank you very much.
מר יעבור לדום, דום. מר יעבור לנוח, נוח.
To have them sign some documents.
לחתימת הצהרה משותפת בין הרפובליקה הפדרלית הדמוקרטית של אתיופיה לבין מדינת ישראל, אני מתכבד להזמין את שגריר ישראל באתיופיה רפאל מורב ואת שגריר אתיופיה בישראל רטה אלמונגה for the signing of the joint declaration between the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and the State of Israel. I am honored to invite the ambassador to the State of Israel to Ethiopia, His Excellency Rafael Morav, and the ambassador of Ethiopia to Israel, His Excellency Reta Alemunega. בהצהרה מתחייבות המדינות להמשיך ולחזק את שיתוף הפעולה בתחומי הכלכלה, החקלאות, המים, הבריאות, המדע והטכנולוגיה, וכן לבחון את האפשרות להסכמי שיתוף פעולה נוספים בתחומי הגנת הסייבר, התקשורת ומדעי החלל. תודה רבה לשגרירים. שני העמים יציינו החודש את ראש השנה החדשה. נסיים בברכת שנה טובה. Both nations will mark the new year this month, so we will end with the blessing Melkam Adi Samet. תודה רבה ושבוע טוב.
משמר יעבור לדום, משמר דום. משמר יחטיף את נשקו. החטף, צ'ק! משמר ידגל את נשקו. דגל, צ'ק! משמר יחטיף את נשקו. החטף, צ'ק! משמר יציג את נשקו. צג, צ'ק! משמר יעבור לנוח, מות, נוח.
תודה רבה לכם, תם הטקס. The ceremony has ended. Thank you very much.
እና ትኩስ መረጃዎች እንዲደርሱ ሰብስክራይብ ያድርጉ። የላይክ ምልክቷንም መጫኑን አይርሱ። እናመሰግናለን።